Bam! What is up, everybody? Welcome to Devonius' Domain Toy Review. Today we're taking a very surprising look at the new Star Wars The Black Series, Clone Wars Jedi Temple Guard number 20 in the Clone Wars series under the Black Series brand. This is very cool. I say this is surprising because there are so many niche Black Series characters that they could have done, that they haven't done, and I'm not expecting them to do anytime soon, but they did it here, and that's really, really cool. Jedi Temple Guard featured in many Clone Wars episodes, including probably one of the most popular one, the Barasafi Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars arc. Pause there if you already haven't read everything there. Not a whole lot on the packaging, but we've got this guy in the box, and man, he looks pretty cool. Looks like lots of really great paint apps, a dual-wielding lightsaber user, and the saber's yellow. We gotta take a look at this guy. Let's get him open. First, look at the lightsaber here, and some pretty interesting paint apps. We've got this kind of gold on the hilt, along with a brown middle part and a mostly silver handle. One other interesting thing is that this is a whole new lightsaber saber part, because it is much shorter than a usual saber part, and I actually thought at first, is this like the new Stranger mold for his Shoto blade? And it is not. It is a little bit longer, but still a little bit shorter than a normal blade, which I thought was interesting, because looking at pictures of this figure, it kind of looked like the blades were shorter, which I thought was interesting. So that's something kind of interesting about this figure. In terms of paint apps, everything looks pretty good here. They are missing some red and green buttons that I know are on the Temple Guard hilt, but it is what it is, and I mainly say that because this figure has so many paint apps. Like here, looking at this whole chest and shoulder piece he's got on, I mean, this whole chest and shoulder piece he's got on here looks fantastic. We've got this over here, which is overlaid by this sash, kind of beaming across the chest, and there's this coming up. The helmet looks amazing. The different grays and whites. Down here with all these different, like, I guess, like keys or something. I mean, just crazy. We have the hilt hole right here. And in terms of articulation, we got butterflies. More than a 90, that's fantastic. And then we've got ball joints on the wrist, which is just awesome. Very, very cool. This looks to be a whole new sculpt top to bottom, from what I can tell. We've got this apron that's kind of like a softer plastic, and then this cloth one with this nice detailing here. I mean, wow, they really went for it. You can get quite a bit of articulation, even with this plastic part here. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. That is nice. Ankle articulation with the rockers. That's great to see. Ball joint on the torso. The head can move around seemingly pretty well, and the hood's not too overlapping to where it looks weird if you turn his head too much, really. Like, see, that doesn't even look bad. That doesn't even look bad. So, gotta say, that's really good. That's really good. I think they've been doing good with the molded hoods, with the sculpted hoods instead of just the cloth that won't even fucking sit right. They did it right with Malgus, but in a lot of other cases, it just doesn't work. The hood does not work like it should, but they killed it with this one and many others so far, going forward in the Black Series. So I gotta say, after messing around with this dude, playing with him for a bit, it's an awesome figure. It just looks fantastic. It's a yellow lightsaber-wielding Jedi with a mask. They're temple guards. They protect the temple for some of the most badass and powerful beings in the galaxy. I mean, you just gotta know that you're messing with some tough SOBs when you mess with the Jedi Temple Guard. These guys are nothing to fuck with. And this figure really gives the presence that is true. I mean, this guy would look great as a hot toy. That's for sure, because this Black Series is already popping off, so that would look baller too. But man, also I gotta mention that I loved the Jedi Temple Guard's use and Rebels. Seeing the Jedi Guard training room sessions and everything was very cool, and the flashbacks to that. Also in Tales of the Jedi, you see them, I'm pretty sure, or the room that they train in anyway, but very, very cool. Back to the figure. Very, very cool. I think they did a fantastic job on this. I usually kind of bash Hasbro, but this looks great. This looks fantastic. Let me know down below, do you like the Jedi Temple Guard design? Do you like this figure? Do you want this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. And Devonius, out.